in Poetry Award. That's
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 2 little words, but I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Elizabeth Zerbst couldn't be here. She was a former award winner too, so I asked Brian permission to read one of her poems first. I'm going to start off with that. This is Elizabeth's poem. Elizabeth can't be here today. She's at the Ford Clock. They're having a nice festival out there at a craft fair, and she's selling some of her books there.
Nice.
She has books, 26 published books back here. Years by Elizabeth Zerbst. We each measure our lifetime by our number of years, never knowing how many we will be blessed to be here. As the years slip on by and the seasons unfold, the beauties of nature are wonders to behold. The blue sky above me, so far and so wide, awakens a stirring way deep down inside. The glorious trees reaching high in the air, in the summer emerald green, in the winter bleak and bare. The warmth from the sun on those hot summer days, the night moon in the sky with its mysterious ways. The changing leaves in the autumn and their shades of gold and red create a bright kaleidoscope of colors in my head. The cold winter snow pure and white on the ground, the night stars that glitter and don't make a sound. The cheerful morning songs from the crickets and the birds and spring's brightly blooming flowers soothe my spirit beyond words. I feel inspired by nature's beauty. It makes my happy heart feel whole. The sights and sounds of God's creation are what feed my very soul. I will embrace each day I am given and hold sweet memories of the past and cherish each new tomorrow, for any one of them could be my last. Okay.
Caroline, it's so good to see you in person.
We just celebrated Labor Day last weekend, so I have a theme for my 2 poems today in honor of all the hard work we all do each day. In honor of all that hard work, this is a poem about my dad. It's simply called A Day with Dad. Gliding paved ribbons of Tulane Creek past silo banks and barn docks to brick-lined reservoirs, poles bounced in back of the 1960 wagon, our Chevy fish swam through Saturday morning. Light water fins glistened high-voltage chrome. A carpenter miters the water's edge, finds plumb lines with a level reel, selecting layers of fossil rock for lumber, standing, hands poised, prepared to panel saw the shore. The bobber submerged, line escaped, the rotor a reverse drill tick-tocking invisible thread. That one got away. He never wore a watch. When summer hammered the roof of trees, he took out sandwiches, handed them on careful, callous, dry palms. In his eyes, August's rays shone and cast, squaring up the scheme of jigsaw waves rippled in 2x4 scraps over hidden perch holes, tacking sinkers like nails to the depth of the lake. What he gave for those moments on a tree-lined ridge, measuring strawberry bass with a woodworking rule, releasing lungs of shellac and steam boilers to breathe in maple and fresh pine sap, in exchange for 18-hour days built into twilight gratitude, doubled and scored on both ends of night, hard-pressed in vises of unending toil. A bucket of minnows between toolboxes and dropped cloths laid their silver memory in our eyes, pausing in their streetwise schools as he poured them, streaming, to freedom at the end of the day. Thank you. This is about an interaction I had with a person going through a hard time on the street in Montreal, where it's even colder than here, if that's possible. This is simply called On the Street. You have saved me from a stony pit, with your eyes on La Rue Saint-Denis. The cold breath of Montreal forms frost on your lips and loden pines that wreath the shell of sky beyond Laval. On the street, thank you sounds like mercy. Miles past the concrete casino where you stand at the mouth of a restaurant where tourists take their meals, you could be a pillar in the Cathédrale de Notre Dame when the priest in Rome whispers the Cour de Cri just past noon. In the frigid dust of vacancies up and down Centreville, your face calls a quiet question, a clear answer. Unbroken on the Saint Laurent, ragged with ice clouds poised far below freezing, you straighten a spine cut from bridge steel, down depths below the reach of cranes, held with underwater welds you long ago made for tonnage and traffic bound over gray-blue seaways and centuries of cross currents. Knotted and knuckled now, your limbs hold in welds of faith against the biting Arctic sweep that turns stars into shards of glass. Yes, brother, you have saved me from not knowing, and I shall always remember this night in winter sails when, holy with age and northern latitudes, you asked for coffee on an open hand and gave the Spirit of God.